This is going to show you how to install the single side gun onto the MI200T. First thing we need to do is go into the service mode. This shuts the pump off so no fluids released during the installation of the gun. Once the service mode is on, we're going to disconnect the fluid lines. Release the lock arm mechanism. Pull the safety pin out of the arm. Remove the arm. And we're going to take the single side gun that has an attachment that's going to drop right into the same location as our arms. We're going to place some copper grease along this area so that we have good conductivity. We're going to smear this in. Position this onto the gun, and we need to lock the lever onto the gun the same as you would do with any other arm that you're installing. Next thing is to attach the fluid lines. What this does is during the welding process, it prevents any fluid from leaking out. It just circulates back through. Next, we're going to connect the single side gun sensor into the side next to the triggers. The final process of the installation is the ground. The ground has a clamp that is simply going to connect to the electrode that's still on the gun. Make sure that's tight, and we have the ground set up. Before starting to weld, we need to go out of the service mode into the standard mode where we see the single side gun. In this mode, we can choose the thickness of the material that we're welding onto. The plus and minus will adjust the thickness of the material. The arrows up and down will now scroll down to the tip that we're using on the single side gun. The plus and minus allows us to scroll through the different tips to make sure that we choose the proper tip that we have installed on the gun.